Hi, I'm Na, and I'm here with a lot of bands. So, could you please, guys, introduce yourselves? Tell us your band and your role in the band.
Hi, we are Bones to Dust. We are a band from Baal in Belgium. We play metalcore, just a mix, just like that. Some kind shit. I don't even say, but yeah, that's who we are.
And I'm Niels, and I'm the singer.
Yeah,
and he's my guitarist.
Rasmus, drummer in Crowsnest.
And Adam, I'm the singer in Crowsnest.
Hi, I'm Joachim from Cartographs. I'm one of the vocalists.
Hi, my name is Casper. I play guitar in Cartographs.
Have you guys checked out some places around the city, and how do you like them? Have you tried any local specialties or something of that sort?
No, because we just arrived. We had a very long trip of, 30 hours. We only slept for 3 hours at Austria, at the river, and we had a shower in the river this morning.
We were in in the center yesterday and checked out the city and the bars and stuff, and it was really nice. Have we checked anything more? No, not really.
No, we played in Vranje like the day before yesterday with these guys in Cartographs as well, and it was a great show. A lot of people showing up for a town that small. Didn't what we expected, so it was nice.
We've been here for we came here yesterday too, and stayed at a hotel in the inner city, so we saw the inner part of Belgrade, which was very, very nice, and we really like it here actually. Went out to a restaurant, had some of us had some local food, and it was completely tasty and very nice. We had, but that's the thing. I can't remember because the one who had it wasn't here.
We can't pronounce it, but it was good.
It was so great.
Could be.
Possibly.
Is it like a huge piece of meat?
Yeah, meat on a skewer.
Yeah.
Some kind of special meat on a skewer. Could be.
Possibly.
Whatever you say, I'll just say could be. Yeah.
We were full for the next
I'm sorry.
4 days anyway.
I should have taken a photo of it. I'm sorry, I didn't prepare. We also went to a shopping center today in the middle of town and had a really great time.
Yeah.
The prices are great, man, and the weather's great as well. We're as happy as could be in Belgrade.
Yeah, plus it's sales.
Yeah, there's sales all over the
really.
place, man. And when you're from Denmark, where we have high taxes, man, it's just brilliant.
We like this. It's fantastic.
So you're all playing support for Being as an Ocean, which must be a great experience. Do they influence your music, and what are other bands that you guys admire?
Yeah, they're a great inspiration for me. I always listened to their music 3 years, 4 years ago, and I still like them. I like the newer album that they brought out. And also, every time they play in Belgium or Netherlands, I go to the show. And other bands that influence our band are Parkway Drive, Goes Aside, the mainstream.
Yeah, I think we are actually mostly influenced by hardcore bands, but we play metalcore, so it becomes some kind of strange mix-up. So and also some darker influences, like black metal influences. Not that it sounds like black metal, but it's we have some darker influences, and the lyrical themes are also pretty dark. So yeah. I think
I don't know which. Oh, sorry, mate. It's Cable. It's in its own life. I don't know really what band we got influenced by. It's everything we listen to, from hip hop to punk to whatever's good.
They're a great band and have been somewhat of an inspiration, but the key ingredient in our music is something that moves you, something that is melodic and moves you. So we take inspiration from acoustic music, from singer-songwriters, from everything we can get that moves the soul. And I think that Being as an Ocean has done the same thing, I hope. I think they've done a great job, and we're trying to do our version of that, I would say. Yeah.
That great job.
Yeah, that great job. We want to do that great job as well.
We're very honored to be here today.
Yeah, we're very honored to be with them today.
Could you tell us something more about your releases, and what are your plans in the future?
We released one demo 2 years ago, and a single. It's called Neon Light. And in the future, we have not planned anything special. We just, this is our tour, and we'll see after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, this guy and one of our guitar players released our first like demo EP as a studio project, and then later on it became more like we started playing shows and stuff, and so we have released one more EP called Nothing Is Under Control, and like the title says, it's like what should I say about the
Like
lyric?
nothing is under control
Yeah.
in this world.
Yeah, and that's really reflects that the lyrical theme on the EP. And now we're writing our first full length, and it's like more dark and more fast, and yeah, everything just more raw.
A year and a half ago, we released our EP called Safe Travels, and since then we've released 2 singles, and now we are working on our debut album, our full-length album. So that's the writing process going now. Still going here on tour, actually, and we're very honored to have that opportunity.
We just had a new song that's going to be out in hopefully a month's time. There's been some delay on the music video, which is also going to be the first release from the new album. We already have it. We just need it mastered, which also has a very much more. Compared to the old things, it's very much more influenced with like dark gaze genres. Very melodic and very very dark, and it suits. We found out it suits our sound pretty good, so we're trying to play around with that along. Yeah,
we're trying to play around with like the good and the bad side of melodic hardcore, and try to get like both spectrums, both like the kind of happy songs, the hopeful songs, the one where you feel okay, this is going to be alright, and the songs where you're just deep down gritty and in sad depression.
yeah. Try to cover both sides.
Yeah, try to cover both sides without it guys being too much.
How did you describe your local scene, and what would you consider necessary for a local scene to become stronger, and what is it that unites people who belong to the same scene?
Yeah, so the scene in our hometown isn't that big. We have a local pub that plays rock music. That's where we meet all of our friends, and every show we play in our hometown, like all our friends are there, and that's the most fun we can have at the show. That everybody we know, we can sing along, everybody sings along, everybody dances along. That's the most fun I can get from a show.
Yeah, our local scene really sucks. It's mostly people like to go to like disco clubs instead of going to shows, and also there's not really any good place left in our town to play shows. Like a couple of years ago there was a place in the center of the city, but they moved it, and I think they had too big ambitions to be able to have local bands playing there. The stage there fits bigger bands, but the local bands in our town, I think they have nowhere to play now.
The local scene in Denmark, especially in Copenhagen, is like, you could say it's very torn between genres, but it's small at the same time. So basically, everyone knows everyone. At some point, they get to, and it's kind of a hard deal, because we try to make something out of it and stick together through some things, and through the venues or brands or work or something. But in the end, there's this big issue with people supporting but not showing up, which is, I think, that's the same goes for a lot of other towns or countries. But not that I say I don't completely understand that, but it's an ongoing problem with having to book the concerts at venues, because you have to guarantee a certain amount of people to get to play or to get the benefit from playing, and in some genres and for some people it's getting harder and harder. We have new bands springing up all over from very different genres and very different mixes, and there's a lot of very nice things brewing in Copenhagen, but there's a lot of barriers to get that from Copenhagen promoted out to the rest of the world. So yeah, it's sad because you see a scene dying before it's born sometimes, and yeah, it's kind of rough, but that's why we try to take it like out, and a lot of Copenhagen bands are also touring Europe to get their music out through that way, because it's getting harder and harder to do in the local scene.
What was the song or an album that changed the way you perceive music?
Just the band Let Live at all. They just the energy they have on stage.
Yeah.
It's like the most inspiring thing I ever had experience with music.
Yeah,
I think
the singer's just really crazy as shit, and yeah, just the energy of the people that makes it. Yeah.
I gotta say Hollow Crown by Architects, actually. That record got me into like more stuff like our music, and yeah, if we go even further back, it was, I think, a band from Sweden called Adept, and their album Another Year of Disaster. I don't know if anyone know them, but that got me into like metalcore and stuff like that in the first place.
Yeah, for me it was like actually an album called Sing the Sorrow by AFI. It's like, I don't know, some rock hardcore mix between the stuff, and I've never really heard anything like it, and that just brought me into the scene of everything that's around it, and I liked it, so just continued to listen to what I liked.
I'm not really typical in that way. I have listened to and played everything from experimental death metal to smooth jazz. And what I liked about being so broad in all those genres is that you can find things that relate to each other, and things that you can see, oh, they did that and they did that as well in some other way. And finding those connections was so much fun for me. And it just created this whole world of me trying to do all these different things in all 1,000 different genres. So there's not one band who did it. It's like an accumulation of maybe 100 bands in many different genres.
When I was very young, I only listened to hip hop and rap music, and then I found a British band called Skindred, which played a mix between metal, rap, and punk. And reggae, which was very strange. But you know, I got into that through it, and started opening my eyes towards like every subgenre there is in this scene of punk and metal and hardcore and even rock. And from there it just went on, and you know, you go through a lot of musical phases, of course. And I just found that what the hardcore scene as a thing gives me is the best thing for me, and I really enjoy playing this kind of music, and I really enjoy the performance, the energy of the people, and the generosity of them giving attention and us giving our music.
Yeah,
I guess it's, you know, it's a fair deal in this in that concept.
Yeah. A final remark would be that we try to get as much of this into our band, and hopefully we succeed. So it's multi-layered, and we have a lot of influences, and just not metal going on, because we want more than that.
A lot of we're very mixed, like.
As the band as well.
Very mixed with musical genres and so on. So we try to, as much as possible, listen to every kind of genre we can to further on gain more potency for our music. And
For the end, tell us your biggest dream as musicians.
I'm not planning to get like super big, but I'm just want to have fun with my band and just always remember it till I die.
Yeah, just like
That's
that.
us.
Yeah.
Friends forever.
Yeah.
Like, and all the people you meet on tour and stuff. Just awesome.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is not to become the biggest band ever. It's like people understanding the message that we're trying to bring through the lyrics and the music.
As like a lyrical writer and vocalist, that is, as these guys said, it's very important for me personally to know that when when there is some lyrics that I or my fellow vocalist Oliver have written together, we try to write that from the bottom of our hearts. And if this message touches someone in a way that is like crucial to their lives, or in just a way, if they just get up and they get a smile on their face if they listen to this, or it helps them through something, that's more than enough for me personally. It's just it's a complete honor to be able to affect people in this way, and I hope that can continue like for the rest of this life.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. For me as well, just a very simple wish of being able to do something that has an impact on a person. It doesn't matter how many, but just one person. And if I ever get to the point when I can live off my music or our music, that would be the dream come true.